And we're back with another episode of Let's Play House Flipper. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and let's just get to it here, as we've got the semi-detached house, which is an odd layout, and we're going to have to figure out how we want to do this. It looks like there's a garage and then the main house. Small garden area. This is a good thing. Why? Because it means I'm more likely to put a garden in, versus the other times when I really just wouldn't care. Ooh. Gotta mow all this too. So there is an element of this that is interesting. The front yard, there's a front yard and an exclusive backyard. Now I want to check and make sure we don't have to repaint anything. I hate to have to do that. So we'll see, but it looks like almost like there's two homes here. I'm not quite sure. We'll figure that out in just a moment. So, there are two homes here. Wow. Okay. Again, let's clean up the house. So the question is, do I make this one giant house, or do I keep it a duplex as is? I think we should make it one house. Problem is, the more that I think about that, the more it doesn't work. And the reason, the more I think about it and the more I realize it doesn't work, is rather simple. The reason it doesn't work is I cannot wall up the door openings. So I do think strongly that we gotta... Oh my god, don't tell me I screwed this up and nothing will fit there now. Oh. I don't care what it is, just fit. Yeah, it's one with the mesh like that. I don't see it under fences. It's it looks like this, but it's not. Fuck it, I don't care. We'll leave it alone. It's not a big deal. It really isn't a big deal. It's just a little annoying. Alright. So when we did this house, strangely enough, we only could work on one side of it. So now that we can work on two sides of it, it's actually a little more interesting. See, this is where I say in a perfect world, we could make this one house. Based on the way that they set most of this up, they're not going to let us do that. It needs new doors. We'll have to deal with that at some point. This looks like it was supposed to be an extension of the garage. Or something else, I don't know. Again, I'm not worried about it because I think we can remove the plating panel and put like a little garden there. Yeah, we can. And I'm going to because that's my plan. And since there's no... Yeah, we'll just do it like that. So it just goes right there. Okay, so I think the outside is rather done. Now let's take... Oh my god, this little room. I remember this. Okay. Yeah, and it had this little wall. Yeah. We're going to be tearing... And they changed the loadout, the way it looks, too. So, a lot of this stuff's going to go, because it's all crap. Maybe keep the cuckoo clock. Who wouldn't want a cuckoo clock? But we're going to get rid of these bookshelves. They're in our way. This desk is gross. And we really need to think about loadout here. How we want to kind of do this. The layout, rather. That's definitely going. There's a little closet here, too, huh? This is all going. This is all nonsense. This is really fragmenting the kitchen up pretty bad. I mean, how are you supposed to have a functional freaking kitchen in here when all of this is just awful? Okay, let's get rid of this. This is ugly as hell anyway. Alright, so let's really think about this. There's two wasted spaces here. This one, and easily this one. So before we do anything, let's figure out what we can tear down here. We got 2 homes we gotta do, technically 2 in 1. And this probably gonna be at least 2 episodes. Not just because there's 2 houses, but because of all the little bits of extra work we gotta do that are more manual labor intensive. Again, we don't want to break the bathroom wall here. Where is that at? Take that. Alright, and then this wall's gonna go. And I'm probably gonna break off that overhang as well. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. So we really need to think, how do we want to do this? Right? Because to me, an overhang is pointless. Unless you're using it to separate rooms. And in this case, we could just have a big living dining room, like, combo here. And then there's this little dinky wall that I'm not too fond of. And here we go. We could actually do the split opening. I'm okay with that, making this whole thing a big, beautiful kitchen. Or as best to a kitchen as we can. So let's do this. Let's get rid of this wall. That kind of clear up. There we go. Keeping that clock. I like these, this lantern, but I don't know whether or not we should keep it or not. I'm not sure. Alright. And there we go. So the game actually knows to separate this as its own room. Okay. I like these chandeliers, but I think they're technically considered dirty, so whatever. You know, what are you gonna do? It's strangely enough for some of you, you might notice I'm doing the homes, the houses first. I just feel that may as well, because we didn't know what work really needed to be done. This is probably the closest thing to what was in here before. Very gaudy looking, but whatever. Works for me. Okay. Now we gotta figure out the walls and the painting and the layout. The problem with this house is the way the kitchen is ultimately laid out. I don't mind the sink idea here. This is a good idea. Except we have to replace the sink, I think. And we might squeeze a dishwasher in on the end there. We want this to curve this way, though. So we could get the kitchen the stove kind of over here. The fridge can be up here with whatever else we want to put. And the dining room table can be like right, kind of a circular one right here, which is what was here before. And if we need to, we can close this wall in a bit more in order to maximize the kitchen. Now, we didn't check back in here. You see, it's got these little things. There's no reason to take them out. We're not going to get that much better room. So we'll leave those in for now. Get out of there. So we'll leave that bedroom the way it is. Oh yeah, those gotta go. The bathroom's a little tiny. We can make it work. Okay. The doors are all bad. And just so I don't forget, we need to put a light up in here. And we need a switch. And you know what we'll do? You know what we'll actually do is let's finish this garage. All we gotta do is, I guess I'm gonna paint it gray or white, and then be done with it. Because we might paint the other garage this color too, so a big old thing of it. And we'll put in the regular cheapo blinds and be done. But yeah, we have a pretty good idea, I think, of what to do with the house. So that'll be good. Now, the other side, I don't quite know. And I go by to say this is a duplex. So it's like, I don't know if they considered that when they made the game, how to handle the duplex, but it looks like it's going to sell as one straight up property where they should have made it separate properties. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little hyperbolic on that. Like, well, they didn't do that, so it's not a big deal. And really, it isn't a big deal. It's just interesting that you're selling a duplex to one person. Though, to be fair, if I had the money to buy a duplex, I would do it. Because I would live in one part of it and charge people next door. Then save that money up to pay off my duplex and eventually buy a house. And that's how you get into properties. And there it is. May as well do this now. We're already here, and that means I won't have to come out here later. We will also put a door up. Well, no, because I gotta do the yard anyway. So. But we're here, let's paint it and finish it. If we have enough paint. I'm gonna be cutting it close. There we go. this up. So roughly the garage is done, other than putting the doors on. Like I said, when we come back out here to do the yard, you know, we'll get it sorted out. And I'll probably do matching yards just to make it simple. Or semi-matching. I'm not going to perfectly match them. Or just do one and be done. You know, one and done. Oh, I didn't put a light fixture in, did I? Alright, let's do it. Makes no sense to go through all that work and forget something as dumb as the freaking light fixture. Some of you probably are like, well, you didn't seem to care that much before. One of the nicer looking homes, okay? I want to do a little bit more legit with this. Alright. That's technically done. Alright, let's get back to working over here, because we still got a lot of work to do. We also got to replace that front door. I just want to figure out this. So, clearly we're going to paint this. The question is, how? I think we'll just go with paint. And my theory behind this is we could do molding and stuff, but I'd rather wait on the molding until we're much further along, you know, with the bigger, nicer homes and stuff. But for this room, I guess sky blue maybe? Yeah. Like white, because we want this wall to be white all the way across, I think. So for the blue, we'll do these two walls, I think. I can't think of a better place to do them. Beach property. Does not match the exterior, that's for sure. Okay. And let's get out a white paint here. Probably a large, because we're going to need it for some other stuff. Especially across the way. It's funny, because this is... oh, I need to refill. I was going to say, what is it? Consider it white? Because it's clearly not. And then, like I said, we'll do this white. And what now the question becomes, what do we want to paint the kitchen? It becomes the real question here. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Because I'm not. See, I'm double questioning myself with the paint work here. Still want to paint this white. The other... Oh, wait, no, that's... I was going to say, is that another mid-door? Like a threshold spacer? No, it's not. There was a door there. Okay, we're almost done with this to a degree, and then we could technically go in here and paint this white. So I like where the tile is in this room, so I'm not going to change much of that. What's wrong with it? I don't know. Do we want to whiten this? No. I don't think we need to. Alright. So, we have white paint. Let's use it. I can paint that. I can paint that. I'm going to paint that. I can paint that? Oh, I'm going to paint that. It looks hideous as is. Alright. Now, we need to bring that thing of paint with us over here. Because there's still enough to maybe do at least the bathroom and maybe another small room. And the flooring in here is awful. Oh boy. I like the layout. See, that's the thing with this side. This layout is much better prepped than the other side, and it's even more like nicely built, put together. Whereas this one, not so much. But we do have to replace this and this. I do like what they did with the tile, so we will make that somewhat match in here for sure. Let's say it was 3 tile. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, this looks like it's for a tub. Yeah, I'm not putting a tub in here. Alright, we'll leave it like that for now. And we don't know what else. We'll take the paint back with us. Alright, so how do we want to do the rest of this here? I said I was going to get rid of this. Start fresh. Flooring. And we'll figure out installations. I want to go dark. We've gone light several times. It shouldn't be as dark as some of the others we've done. dumb as this is, you kind of got to do it. Okay. Now we need to figure out installations. So, I'm thinking we need one AC unit, put it right over the front door. And we need a radiator. What wall would be best for it is probably this one. Now, we don't need one in the other room because this one's going to be a big radiator. The other option would have been to move it between the rooms, but you know what? Actually, I will do that. It gives us more design options for the bigger room here. So we'll put this guy right in the divider here. That's my better judgment. Okay. Now, in here, radiator can probably go here. And we're going to put in an AC. Right up here. Okay. So you see what I'm doing. Alright, we'll come back to this room later. Okay, we need to start putting something in here. So we need to go with light, kind of looking stuff. You know what? I'm just gonna paint the whole house. Let's paint the house first. Let's do this in some kind of freaking structure, which I was good at doing a while ago, and then I've kind of been bad about maintaining doing one thing at a time. Buy sand almond maybe. We need to put a hall light in there because that's going to be too dark. Just in general. Which is not going to fly for me. Now, yeah, well, we'll do it like this. That blue is ugly, but I'm not going to go back and make a change yet. If I'm going to change it, I'll change it later. That's assuming I really even need to change it. Okay. Here. Let's see. Probably. God, I don't know. This one usually looks pretty nice. Could almost do a lot of this room in this color and use a little bit of the white to finish it off. Gotta do white inside the I think we're gonna do white inside the cabinets anyway, so or the closets, so that's a thing. But I do want to do this wall white. Use a little paint trick. Alright. Not sure if I want to put a light in here or not yet. I'm thinking about it. Seems like the right thing to do, but... Okay, I think that's good. Again, you never know when you're going to need more white paint for something. Alright, let's install said installation since everything's now painted. Because, yeah, since everything's painted, we can just start doing this. There we go. Just because we're here. It was only 2, I see. We'll put it kind of more out of the way. And I think the reason we want to is when we put that shower in, we want to make sure we can get it to fit right. Okay. This all plugged in. It'll look good. Okay. So here we are, kind of on the back end. We don't need the regular paint, I think, as much anymore. Because that is mostly sorted out. Guess we can pick out doors. We'll probably want, I don't know, lighter color doors or darker. Probably darker, but not super dark. So let's go to doors. do something like this instead of that dark one. Because I can see it. Should really show outside, and it doesn't. Not really. Alright, and then we want something similar for the other doors. Which I now realize we don't have something similar for those doors. The bane of my existence. The only thing... We'll just go with this. Oh wait, I didn't paint that. Okay. Well. TV's location is going to be relevant here. Again, we're going to go with another corner unit, because why not? Optimize that space, baby. And we'll put our TV in. Now, I'm going to put in a bit more work with these. I'm not going to, but that's a very light sentiment. We're going to put in some more work than normal, but I don't think it's going to be like overkill. Overdrive. We're just going to put in still enough work to make it look nice. We're going to put in some nicer furniture. We're going to make some more effort. I'm still not going to hyper accessorize. I'm not sure if I'm going to hyper accessorize. We'll see. It works. I should have went with white. Let's get that in. And then here not as nice as I thought it would be. Probably should have went with white. Oh well. It'll do. May as well do this room first since it's the least complicated. So all we're doing in here is putting a master bed of some sort. I saw dog beds. Let's put in our doggy bed. We need something for the puppers. Puppers. And then maybe a ward. I know there's physically built wardrobes in here, but it's gonna be weird if we don't put something else in. Bedroom. Doesn't even have to be massive. You know, I don't know what else we're really going to be able to fit in here, so as nice as it would be to do something else. The only other option would have been to rip these two things out to widen the room a bit. I kind of like them. Bathroom. What are we going to do for tiles? You know what? Let's do this. We haven't done this look in a while, and it looks nice in my opinion. Depending on how you use it, but I think it looks nice. We won't do this in the other house, though, for sure. What the hell? There we go. Did I not? Did I set these out? And there we go. And we can put this down. May as well while we're here. Let me see. I think for these we have to put the fixtures in the middle. May as well learn how to do this now. So when we get to the nicer homes, I can figure we can do it however we want later. Still not really fitting. Oh. Okay, well there's your problem. Now maybe it'll fit. Let's see. Okay, it fits. I gotta make one change once we get it installed. Is it still a corner? It's still a corner. Okay. Why is that not going? It doesn't work. That one doesn't anyway. What's the biggest we can do? You know what? This is being kind of a dick. Let's just do... We gotta... If we're gonna do that one, we gotta do it in a very specific way. I screwed this up too, so... See, you get flustered when it doesn't work the way you want it to. You just start dropping shit left and right. Okay. Not happy. Not happy at all. Let's see. What can we do to make me happier? Number one, we gotta redo this. Where's that white paint? Alright. Alright. It's not the best fit, but it was kind of an accident. Okay. Bathroom is relatively done. I like putting mirrors in, I don't know why. It just looks so naked without one. Something about, and I swear to God, I'm not trying to be like a vanity person. It just seems weird to not have a mirror in a bathroom. Excuse me. Alright. So, oh, you know what? Let's put that door in the garage while we're over here. So, I don't know if the door's still there now, but we will go to doors. There we go. And we're running low on time here, so I think what we're going to do for the rest of this episode is just mow the lawn. I say, because why not? And that and the mowing of the lawn will mean we don't have to do it later. And yeah, so the first house we still got to put a kitchen in, right? I know I'm doing this weird, guys, just bear with me. We still got to put a kitchen in. We still got the main room. That stuff's probably not too bad. Or at least too difficult, I would say. At least it shouldn't be. Man, so much bad control with this. We're getting there. Get this done, and we'll have to trim it all. I don't know what got over me. Came over me just there. Ah, such great, delicious monotony. Though this house does change it up a bit, so I shouldn't complain too much. And it changes it up by offering, you know, something a little different of an experience. You know what? Let's put a door here. We're going to use the same, I think, doors for this house, too. It only makes sense to do so. Okay, so when we're ready to go over there and work, we'll work. But it makes more sense to do these, to me, it makes more sense to do these as separate homes. Just because, yeah, it's technically one big house. We could make it one big house by ripping the walls open. But at the end of the day, you've got two front doors. You've got two garages. It just, to me, doesn't work. You know what it could be? Is the ultimate, like, home for your family with kids. Like, teenagers. The teenagers get one house, and you, the parents, get your own private house. One door separates the two homes. Maybe two. It can only be locked from the parents' side. Let's say that. You know, that would be something interesting to experiment with. See how kids can keep things clean and stuff on their own. Give them their own kitchen. You know, you go cheaper on their stuff because they're probably going to fuck it up. Hey, I'm thinking here. I'm thinking. It makes sense in my brain. And then when the kids move out, you remodel their side of the house. And then turn it into a beautiful, like, giant single bedroom home. You know, like a big, big home. Make that patio like one giant freaking, like, nice patio. You know, there's ways to make this work. don't want that little piece of grass to screw up our garden setup that we're gonna maybe fiddle with in this one. Depending on getting the houses, the two sides of the house done, you know, how much time it takes to do that. If it takes, I'm hoping for this to really be done in like another episode. To be able, the next episode, finish both houses and interior. That's my goal, is to fix both houses' interiors by then. And then from there, see how much time we've got to do some of the other stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's coming along. We're, you know, at the 50-minute mark, and really all, you know, we've started this room. I could even argue it might be in my best interest to just power through, finish this one with some, you know, front room. Let's see. Furniture, living room. Put in a nice sofa, and a dark one. Something kind of white. Or you know what? We could put a big one, like one with a little bed piece like this. Right, we could do that. Look at that. There's even light blue. As ridiculous as the colors are here, we may as well just take it one more step further. Right, look at that. All the way to the door. You got your TV. You're going to need like a coffee table. We're going to put a couple of bookshelves in. This is where they're going to put their Blu-rays. You put a desk over there. You know, a few other things. What is this? Ooh. Little fancy. Just don't want that coffee table. Table. That's kind of tiny. Need something. Ooh. It'll do. It's not perfect, but it'll do. So that's actually kind of nice. Now we have to deal with this. Let's see if we can try to finish this house. I keep saying, you know, maybe next time, maybe next time. Let's see if we can actually do the damn thing. Get it done. What we want is some kind of, like, wall corner sink or something if they have one. I'm pretty sure they do. We saw it somewhere. One of them had that's the old format. I think it was this guy. So theoretically, we could do that. And then we can do, let's say, one of these. Put the dishwasher there. We need to put this across the way, pretty much, if we want to put in the rest of the count, you know, like a nice looking facility. I don't want to go too far because we might want to put a roll in for the stove. There they got 4 roll-ins here. Okay, so no, that's not going to work. So here's what we'll do instead. We will go back to where we were, kind of finish this out, actually. We'll do a stove, and then we'll do a double oven. I think is what we'll do. So we'll just cabinet the fuck out of this. We still got room over here for the fridge, and actually... I doubt we can get anything in here, so it just makes sense to just plop that sucker right on in. Or, you know what? I don't like it, though. It looks freaking hideous. Like that. You know what? There's just not an option. So here's what we'll do. We'll put this in. Kind of not going to be perfect. We can see if we can fit a small cabinetry in there, bit of cabinetry, but I doubt we can. Which is fine. I was looking at... No. Furniture... Kitchen... It's the smallest single we can get in there. Can we get... Oh, look at that. Okay, that works. I feel a lot better now. Okay. So, what we want to probably do from here now is put in cabinets above. I don't think there's anything matching, so... Oh, yeah, there is, technically. Okay. I guess we could... I don't want to put it all the way on the end there. It looks kind of tacky. Let's do... That's pretty much where we're at right now. Gas stove. Electrics for chumps. And... water heater. We can put that in the garage. Put it in the fridge. That's not a good spot. Trying to think this through here. Still need to put a hood in, I guess. Just put one of these little guys in. So the kitchen's really done, except for that we're missing a little circular table here. Go to furniture, dining room. We gotta go circular. I don't think rectangle would fit very well. I know they're here. It's like, God, that one's so ugly. But maybe... that's better. We need chairs. And really, kind of would want them like this, I would think. Alright, so here we go. I'm convinced that this is actually done. Take a look again. I'm pretty satisfied with it. It's not perfect, but for what effort we put in, it'll do. Now with that said, I'm going to move this paint because we still got a whole nother house to do. And then we'll start thinking about gardening stuff. But until then, got our work cut out here too. Very similar layout, you know, but everything is destroyed, so we have to replace everything and kind of do the rest of this all ourselves. So we've got a plan set up. We've got another house to remodel. But here's the deal. That's part of this property. But here's the deal. if we need to go into a third episode to do like the landscaping, so be it. I think we've contributed enough time to this house. It's worth getting as much money as we can out of it, especially because we got to buy a lot of new furniture and stuff. So, with that said, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JackTarStudios for more live gaming action. And when we come back, we finish this house and probably start the Japanese garden that I had in mind. We may even remove the dividing wall to make it a shared yard. I haven't decided on this yet, but it is something I'm going to consider if we don't have enough room for, like, the koi fish pond, and stuff like that I would want to put in. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, you guys, and we'll see you guys next time.